Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pinky, the real life Bratz doll, and today I want to talk about how we all don't like Jay-Z for Beyonce. Honey, I know as I'm saying this, you agree with me because I'm not speaking for myself only. I know you all feel the same thing. Like, we just tolerating him at this point because of Bey. Otherwise, we all don't think he's worthy of her. We all wish that she wasn't married to him. My question is like, how and why would you cheat on Beyonce? Like, really? You gonna cheat on Bey? Like, everyone knows that Beyonce is the standard of beauty. She is the most beautiful woman in the world. I haven't even gone to talent yet because she's very talented. She's like on the Michael Jackson level. She is the most gorgeous woman ever. Like, everyone, every single person is like, yeah, on Beyonce's internet, yeah, you ain't no Beyonce. She is literally the most used word ever. Like, I even have a phrase myself, like, if it's not Beyonce, don't call me. Which means if it is not good quality, if it is not the best, don't even holler at me. Do you understand? Like, Beyonce is the standard. And yet, Jay-Z cheated on her. Like, really? If it was up to us, we would have loved if she would have married a king, do you understand? Like, or a businessman who is like really successful, just anyone who is low key, who would like worship the ground she walks on, and someone who would love her, respect her, and I guess maybe even be behind the scenes, like someone who would just be her husband and then she goes to perform whenever she needs to perform, but someone who's not in the industry, someone who is just great in their way as well. We didn't think that she would go for Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z isn't even amazing to me. I remember even people saying, yeah, Jay-Z, going on about Jay-Z, and I'm like, what is so amazing about this guy? Like, yes, he's a good rapper. I wouldn't say he's great. Yes, he's a good businessman, but he just isn't worthy of her. Like, Beyonce is too great. Like, between those two, I would say Beyonce is the bigger star, and everybody knows that. It's just that I feel like, she is human, and maybe she fell for him because she loves him, and maybe she doesn't even see herself the way we see her, because I even remember me, people being like, oh, you're so beautiful, but I didn't know that. I just was living my life, and I think she also is doing the same thing, like just being herself, living her life, but we just don't like him for her. Now we have all these kids popping up. Now I remember watching the Impressive channel, which I absolutely love. They were even saying there that he has like two kids. I remember it's a girl who really looks like her. I don't even think she needs a DNA test, Gelo. And then there was another guy who was, I remember, trying to take him to court to get him to do a DNA test.
Paternity story, and this time it involves the hip hop mogul Jay-Z. Apparently, Jay-Z allegedly has an older daughter that he is not claiming. A woman by the name of Letitia Macer came out recently and said that Jay-Z is her father. Heard you with Jay-Z daughter. My name is Letitia Macer from Cambridge, Maryland. My mom, her name's Lisa Macer. She has multiple sclerosis. I've been hearing that Jay-Z was my father all my life. There's no way that he can deny anything, especially when people were there that know him. And he was there, he just looked at me and he was like, Dad, Dad. Then even was in my living room. He was talking to my mom. I was gonna leave it alone. They brought me one of those ancestry tests. Finally, I get some type of answers. He knows that I exist. When Letitia Macer came out and claimed that Jay-Z is her father, she did stir up a lot of discussion online. And some people are very skeptical of her story because they feel like she's another person trying to claim that Jay-Z is her daddy. And she's not the first one who claimed Jay-Z is her father. There was actually another young man by the name of Ramir who came forth and revealed that Jay-Z might be his father as well.
Well, the first time I heard that Jay-Z probably was my father when I was 8 years old. My mom came up to me and was like, "Hey, Rob, I got something to tell you. That's your dad for real." And I'm like, I was shocked. Like, "Mom, what are you talking about? I'm young." Like, it's nothing your parents would just make up like that. You don't just say this type of person is your father, Jay-Z. Like, I didn't get a fair due process in court. I never got my chance to talk. It basically just all got pushed to the side. Like, this was never about, chasing anybody or trying to receive anything from it. This was like, I'm trying to really see who my dad is.
So after Ramir told his story, Jay-Z did respond to the allegations in his song called Heard About Us. He said, "Billie Jean in his prime, for the 1,000th time, the kid ain't mine. Online they call me dad, kiddingly. You're not supposed to take this dad thing literally." So Jay-Z denied that, and we don't know if he ever took a DNA test, but this story was buried.
He kind of looks like him, but I don't know if that's the son. But that girl looks exactly like Jay-Z, and she's like probably my age. She's like way older, which means he was a player when he was young. All these kids are popping up, and it's like, Jay-Z, like Beyonce, why did you choose this guy? Like, he's not the one. But okay, girl. I remember even there was a rumor saying that, Rihanna was his mistress, and this rumor just kept on going and kept on going, And I remember to the point where Rihanna had to even give a statement, and she was on the Tyra Banks show.
What do you have to say about that? About people like doing all this stuff? Beyonce hates Rihanna. She's jealous. It's crazy. It is. Yeah. It actually gets annoying sometimes. Yeah. Because at first it was funny because I was like, this is insane. But it gets frustrating after a while. Yeah. No, I'm kind of ignoring it. I'm getting better at doing that. Yeah. But not at all. She is one of the sweetest women I've ever met. She's so kind and. Do you guys talk about the craziness? Do you and Beyonce talk about, like... We don't even address it. Never. Not at all. Really? Not at all. And what about Jay-Z? Do you say, "Yo, Jay, they think you and I are..." No. You don't talk to him about it? Not at all. Oh my gosh. No, we had talks. I mean, we talked about not letting it get in the way because at one point it got to me so much that I got nervous around him. Yeah. Like, I couldn't even be myself around him anymore. So have you ever dated Jay-Z? Not at all. Never. I can't believe you asked me. He's a lot older. It'd be like dating your uncle. I've never looked at him in that way. Yeah. Never. He's my mentor. Yeah. He gives me great advice. But I feel like the rumor mill is so insane and so crazy, especially with the internet these days. Some people print a couple of things and all of a sudden it's the truth. Yes. And that is so sad. So I'm happy that you're here today to tell people that's crazy. Yeah. And Beyonce, I know the girl. I'm obsessed with her too. But I know her and she's so sweet. She doesn't have that jealousy thing. Not at all. And she's proud of you. Very sweet. And you know what? And not to really say anything, but if she had a problem with you, she might could do something and you might be on another label or with another somebody. You know what I'm saying? She's a powerful woman. But isn't it true? Like if there was another little tiny Rihanna, if you were a Beyonce CH, you could be like, "Get away, 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 away." Wow, you are funny today. I'm sorry, it's the first day. Jay-Z is not your man, so do you have a fella? Ella? Yeah, girl, give it to me. I don't.
To be honest, I feel like something happened there. As much as Rihanna, I love her, but I feel like something really happened. And I remember her telling Tyra Banks that, "No, we never even..." And I'm like, all these years, something is up, bro. Like, but okay, all right. And then I remember seeing him next to Megan Thee Stallion recently, and he even touched her on her waist. And the body language was speaking a lot there. It said that something happened. Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this guy is probably going to be exposed. Like in the future, he's probably going to be exposed too, just like R. Kelly. And we're just going to be like, oh my gosh, we all knew this guy wasn't for you. But okay, if you're going to tolerate him, girl, we're going to tolerate you then too. But we always knew that he's not the one for you. And then again, we go to the elevator with Solange. I remember Solange beating him. Yo, something happened, dog. And it definitely has to do with Jay-Z being an ain't-ish ass nigger, okay? Because why would Solange do that? Like out of the green. It's not because of, oh, he was rude to someone, or, oh, it definitely has to do with the woman and him disrespecting Babe. Do you understand? Like, Solange wouldn't just do that, like randomly, just over some. Yes, maybe, bro, something happened there and it involves a woman, okay? Because we're all still waiting for the audio. They probably paid so much money for that audio to not come out because we would know now, but this nigga ain't ish, you know? And Beyonce is still there with him. Now she has 3 kids. I really was hoping at some point that they would just divorce and I'm sorry to say this, Beyonce, if it hurts your feelings. But I don't like that guy for you. He's just not the one. Like, he's supposed to treat you like the queen we know you as. He's not even as, like, star. He doesn't even have the same star power as you. Like, if Jay-Z and Beyonce are coming, I'm sure, but 90% of the people there are more interested in Beyonce arriving than Jay-Z. We don't really care. Like, yes, I would probably like, yo, that's Jay-Z, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, no. I'm looking forward to Beyonce more than him. I remember even him hosting the Rock Nation or Rockefeller or whatever that record label he has. They had a brunch, and I remember Jay-Z and everyone arrived, and then Beyonce had to have a special entrance, honey, because she's the biggest star. Like, what do you mean? We're all there, like, waiting to see Beyonce. And I remember JC Lee being like, oh my gosh, I was looking for Beyonce though. He doesn't even care about Jay-Z. He didn't even mention Jay-Z. He probably did, but not like in the same way as he would talk about Beyonce. Do you understand? Like, I don't like him for her at all. But yeah, I guess we have to accept that she is human, and she isn't perfect as much as she looks perfect and she's got so much talent. She's human, and I even think about the fact that maybe if someone would look at my exes, they would be like, what were you thinking going to this guy? I even myself, I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? But it's fine then. Just, we're gonna tolerate you and him, but we love Beyonce and we don't want Jay-Z for her. But since now they're married with 3 kids, it's like too deep. So, and I think it also goes back to like how her mother was, because she also had a mother who tolerated her father, when he was cheating on her. And I think maybe, it is true about these cycles in the family and, family curses. Not necessarily a curse for her, but I feel like she is tolerating him and she's staying in there because of maybe what her mother did as well. I don't know. I'm not saying that I hope they divorce. I think now they may just stay forever together. But I know everyone who would be watching this video will understand and agree with me and be like, yeah, we don't like Jay-Z for Beyonce, but we're gonna tolerate his camel face ass. Someone on this other blog was like, yeah, camel face, and I was like, whoa, he does look like a camel, And I feel like he even, okay, let me not go there. But if she was with another man, maybe she would have had kids that look like her, because now his DNA is dominating and the kids look like him. And it's like, dog, we would have loved to see another 2.0 Beyonce, you know? But because of your camel face ass and your strong ass genes, you just, her kids are beautiful though, thanks to Beyonce. So yes, in conclusion, we love Beyonce and we wished she would have married a king, or, you know, a very successful businessman who is just private and worship the ground she walks on, and someone who would just be loyal to her and, you know, be a good husband. But I guess this is how it is and we have to accept it. But yeah, guys, we've come to the end of my video. Let me know what you think of it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bye bye.